Welcome to episode 5 of Stories in Progress, a monthly writing vlog talking to you all about writing updates, and you get to drink on your favorite cup with your favorite drink. And let's get sipping. First of all, I'll say I have officially graduated high school, and it feels different. And as I'm going on to a new chapter in my life, which is college, it's going to be a whole new experience. And I'm expecting to go to orientation this month and meet new people and get to know the college more as well. Last week, I had a video about my book review,
Mermaid Mysteries.
so check that out after this video. And also, I have a website dedicated to writing called Breathe Creative, and it was a fun experiment to kind of do something definitely new and out of my comfort zone. I was actually working on that last month, like kind of developing it, and just have a starting place and have a platform that's not social media. I'm not a big social media person, but yeah. So yeah, just doing some new things. I will have many more updates about Mermaid Mysteries the weeks to come, and also I have a live stream this Friday that I will do a writing Q&A and book Q&A about Mermaid Mysteries. So stay tuned for that and hope to see you there as well. But speaking of Mermaid Mysteries, this past month I have been editing that book, and I actually finished doing it. I have this pink clipboard. I was just taking brief notes of like some common flaws in my writing and all that stuff. And I'm going to have an upcoming video about that soon. But just to get a little teaser about that, so I basically go chapter by chapter about what I see that doesn't fit in the novel. Oh, it's not a novel. That doesn't flow in the book. When it comes to Mermaid Mysteries, I've been revising and editing it for some time. I've been it's been on and off and all that stuff ever since I finished the series. Yes, this is a trilogy. Um, I finished the trilogy in 2023. I put it aside, and when I was editing it, 2024 and now into 2025, I have more perspective about the story, and I see it more objectively. And when you're editing your work, you're gonna see it in a subjective view, and that's just in general, and that's life. However, if you can give yourself some space with that writing piece, you'll see more things that you just didn't see the first time. And that's what I've been learning, each time I'm rereading Mermaid Mysteries, revising it and editing it. And it's been so amazing. Learned so much with each round of revisions. It's always I'm always taking something out, definitely, but I'm always trying to make sure it flows, and I just catch more and more of that as I learned about the revising and editing stage. And revising and editing is no one's favorite part. I know very few people who likes that, but I'm not one of them. And what was crazy about that? So my last chapter, I completely removed a scene, and it was crazy. Yeah, very crazy. I was not expecting to remove it because I don't know. It's really painful trying to take away things, especially a whole scene. But it was quite unnecessary. So yeah, but I do have it on a Google Doc for that scene. It's actually a good scene. It was one of my newer scenes that I edited like last year. But for some reason, Mermaid Mysteries is so big in May for some reason. For me, because it's not only because I finished the book series. It's not only because I finished the book series then, but also I don't know, just new story ideas come to mind. And I actually had this amazing idea of making short stories that goes more in depth into the characters. And I have like a brief outline of what it looks like. So I have like key events. Oh, okay. So I got some key events of what happened in this character's time period, and I also list some perspective things of what they how they observe things, and also the tone of their story is really great. And I started writing one of them last week. I haven't gotten too far. Number one, because not too much came to me. I've been saying like throughout this channel, like the words come to me, and and I'm more of a pantser, by the way. So yeah, but I hope I get the writing juice going and like have momentum with this series of short stories that I have planned for Mermaid Mysteries and the characters. I also loved talking about the characters and just getting into their perspective. It is just very cool. I I love it. And I would love to do some character dives about each of them as well. I also have like a document that's called character therapy that I basically do some nice little conversations with the characters, try to get to know them, get to know their backstory, their internal conflict, flaws, misbelief, their character development, and how their relationship dynamics are between them and another person or maybe a group of people, and see how that develops not only in the story but like progressing even after the series. It's very fun to explore. And I love exploring about my villain, especially from my first book of Mermaid Mysteries. Like because he's such a complex character that doesn't get too much book time. And the villain that I have now was not originally the villain I had attended, but ever since that villain change, I I love him so much, and I wish I had more book time for him. But at the same time, I also write like little short stories about this villain, and the villain's just so great. Some of the decisions that he makes is not the best, obviously, but you can root for him. Let's just say that. It's like he's his own protagonist. And that's pretty much Mermaid Mysteries, and it's so amazing. I'm telling you how exciting I am, and I want to tell you everything, but I'm just like trust the process and take this one step at a time. And don't worry, book cover reveal will be coming soon, and I'm just gonna be revealing so much stuff. So once again, stay tuned for the live stream that is this Friday for this summer before I go to college. I'm trying to get back to reading, and the book I'm currently reading right now is Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And I picked this up from the library on Friday. I've got to start with it. I'm actually on chapter 7 right now. It's a good read so far. And yeah, it's like less than 400 pages, not too bad. I've read The Hunger Games and like with no trouble. So, my first impressions with this book, it's very good. The prologue actually intrigued me into what to expect from the rest of the book. So yeah. So I'm very excited to read on with this first book, and I am hoping to like this book so I can move on to the second and third book because I know this is a trilogy. So yeah. So very excited to continue on with Cruel Prince and the many other books on my shelf as well. Yes, I'm really trying to get back into reading and just hold myself accountable. So yeah. It's like I've been doing better with writing lately, but reading not so much. But I'm really, really trying. Speaking of books, like my first novel, I'll call it Whisper for now. I haven't been writing it like I wanted to. Like I'm telling you, the words have not been coming to me. It frustrates me all the time, but I know I'm going to finish this story one way or another. But I am I've actually been typing it on my laptop because I write by hand and then I type it, but it takes me way longer to put it on the laptop. So yeah. But I was typing it last week and it was actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. And I just noticed some obvious first draft flaws and all that stuff, but I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. You know, I'm new to writing a novel, so it's quite a roller coaster. But I'll say my goal for that first novel, I want to finish it. That's definitely the goal. If I give myself a deadline with that novel, it's most likely not gonna be finished. So yeah, but I am currently on chapter 16, so it's not a bad place. I'm almost done with it. It's just the words haven't come to me at this point of time, and I'm just trying to trust the process. But my number one focus will be focusing on Mermaid Mysteries, get that published and see how that goes. And yeah, and then the novel is my second priority. But also, I'm gonna change out my journal once again. Like, I change out my journal like every year. So, ninth grade, I had a purple folder that was awful. And then my sophomore year, I put my writings into a purple journal. People were like, ugh. Junior year, I think I also had the no, I didn't. I had something else. It wasn't this journal. Um it was definitely something else, but senior year I've been having this journal. I'm going to change it out again. But the question is like which journal am I going to put it in next? Like I have my gray expandable folder that has all my writings in here, but I don't want to put it in there. Like this is my priority writing um journal, notebook, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like I have a few options down here. I know you can't see it, but speaking of that, let's do a little journal tour, shall we? This is not a journal, but I really want to start out with this because this is my binder of writing techniques and character lore, and this is very, very cool. I started this in the summer of 2023. I did a little bit more last summer. I'm hoping to do some more like writing techniques, and I would love to share it with all of you on future videos as well. But basically, what I have, as you can see, creating writing techniques. Like this is like DIY writing techniques that I try myself. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But yeah. And on the side is the series that I've been writing or want to write in the future as well. So my very first one was storyline objectives, that is basically going through the plot, like just plot beats. Like they're kind of like checkpoints, and this was really cool. This was my very first one, and I loved it so much. This was my outline of how it works. So point A is the main objective, that is the main goal, and you see B, C, D, and each of them have like 2 to 3 small tasks and all that stuff. And on the side, I have like what is there. So questions to ask yourself: what is it that you want your character to reach or achieve? And then what is the conflict? What is conflicting? What is the conflicting situation forcing the characters to go through? And then what are the necessary steps that they had to take? Yes, that was a lot for me just reading upside down. But yeah, but this is pretty cool. I've done it for Mermaid Mysteries. Let's see, give you an example. So for the first Mermaid Mysteries, this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. And I have other series like that. I also do character comparisons, that is a comparison and contrast about 2 characters. I've done that with multiple characters in Mermaid Mysteries. Would love to share that in in future videos and all that stuff. And it's really cool. This is the binder of literally writing techniques and some more book lore, plot wise, character wise, just whatever. So yeah. And then this journal, this is just a blank journal that I haven't done anything with yet. Oh, wait a second. Yes, oh, I'm sorry. I can't see. Oh gosh. This is actually my self peer reviews. So I peer review my own writings, mostly short stories that I have right now. I actually did this last year. It was very fun. I love critiquing myself. and it's like I'm just asking myself some questions as if I read this for the first time or being introduced to the story or series. So pretty cool. This is actually my writing outline journal. I use this for the third Mermaid Mysteries book, and then some other series in the future. I'm not planning to put my writings in there, so yeah. Um, this is like my book study journal that whenever I read books, I I put that in there. I have one dedicated to Mermaid Mysteries. I started on it. I never finished it. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be updates. But pretty much, I have some more mermaid mystery stuff right here, like outlines and just little fun stuff that I did with myself when it comes to mermaid mysteries. But I also outlined the entire Hunger Games series that is on the first section, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So some more journals. Like I'm telling you, I have plenty of journals. I just write things in there. Okay, so that's just a blank journal. I think these are blank journals. Okay, so this one, I have a little bit more of something. So yeah, I just use them for writing. This red one. Oh, so this red one, it holds all my writing notes that I've learned from YouTube and yeah, from podcasts. Yeah, I really like it. And I also created my very own character ID. So in case you don't know what it is, so pretty much I pretty much rank my characters based on certain categories. So I have 4 categories: personality, flaws, personal goals, and plot goals. And if they were present in that book, I color it green. If they were somewhat present, it's yellow. Or if they're not in there at all, or if they don't have that, it's red. And then I rank them based on each category. and it's fun, but unfortunately for certain characters who end up at the very bottom, boo-hoo. Yeah. And I did this a lot in 2023. So it's been some time since I've last done this, but it's pretty cool. Well, I'd love to show y'all in the future. So this is my my journal that I keep, like personal things that's like, things that goes on in life and all. This journal, don't judge the book by its cover. This is my journal since the 6th grade. I put different little stories in here. This is where my original Mermaid Mysteries script is located. Yes, it's in the back. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And still having this journal to this day. People thought this was creepy. It ain't creepy to me. But yeah. This one is about prose. Yeah. I've been doing this like in 2023. I haven't got back to it just yet, but I'm expected to do a little bit more. Like I took plenty of notes about it. I took notes of what I got. I done that, but I haven't done like all the writing prompts or read all the stories that were in there. But I really want to get back to it. Anyways, this is a language journal that I made. It has my own language for a particular book that is not Mermaid Mysteries. So yeah. And these two journals have some more stories and a script I never started on. Yeah, it's weird that I've never started on the script. But yeah. I've been trying, y'all. So, yeah. And then all these journals or little notebooks. So this is a notebook, to write in. I also have a well-being journal about, health and all that stuff. And I just have some more journals. I just collect journals over the years and all. I'm expecting to use this for writing or something like that. But yeah, a lot of these journals are writing purposes and all that stuff. Okay, I haven't done anything with this one yet. But yeah. But these two, this is based on this one is based on a particular series. Yes, it is. Yes, this is based on a particular series that I am going to write in the future. And I also have I introduced this little concept. It's not in this journal. Oh, it's in this journal. So this journal has a concept that I introduced to myself. It's called the 3 Ls. And the 3 Ls is used through characters who go through like physical, emotional, or mental. I mainly use this for my future series. But I did create like a little diagram and info of one Mermaid Mysteries character. It's very interesting. So yeah, that's a tour into my writing and what's inside the journals, and hopefully I can pick out a new journal to store my priority writings inside. So yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, so this little journal, I started writing in this journal last year. It's a small little to-go journal. I just write things every once in a while. I wrote bits of whisper in here, and on the back, some goals, some quotes I made myself. So yeah, I guess some songs as well, and just little random notes. And yeah, as you see on my 2025 writing goals. Oh, did I complete any of them? Well, okay. Well, yes, okay. So I did write a short story and finished it. Have I been doing more writing prompts? Creative writing prompts? I think I have. I don't know. But I'll tell you, in 1 month, I did not write 20,000 words. So, yeah. Long term goals for this year. I have not been keeping track of my word count. I haven't been typing, so I don't know. Um, finish a book. Um, not really. Not yet. But, let's see. By December 2025, 100,000 words of any writing piece. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So yeah, I'm just looking at my goals. It's just wow, wow. I need to just hold myself more accountable when it comes to word count. Just getting back in the writing habit and enjoying the process is really what I'm trying to do. And hopefully, when you're writing, that that you trust the process, because writing is not just a one and done thing. It is like it's like a marathon, and like you're in it for the long run. But that is all that I have for this episode of Stories in Progress. Check out other videos on my channel, Bree Creative, and I hope to see you on the next video.